Eagle Owl, and today we're gonna talk about Nolan Smith. He's just a different breed, man. He is different. Also, Jalen Hurts still to this day feels some type of way about the Super Bowl laws. Lastly, it's game day. We're gonna talk about the updates, things that's gonna happen, my predictions. But let's get straight into it. All right, man. Like I said, it's game day, man. Eagles, Cowboys happen today. More than likely, no guarantee. I will be going live. I'll do the game play by play. You want to stop by, check me out. Man, we gonna have fun, man. We're gonna have fun talking about the game, what's going on. But in the meantime, let's talk about some predictions and reports. Right. So basically everybody's a full go. Everybody's a full go except Tanner McKee, which we don't want a backup quarterback coming in anyway. So hopefully Jalen Hurts can stay healthy this whole game. So yeah, that injury report was a huge plus for us. So it's good to see Landon. He's going to be out there, and Andrew McCuba and those guys. So basically we have full strength. And speaking of Andrew McCuba and those guys, I told y'all time and time again, at least week one, it's going to be Sidney Brown and Adoree Jackson. So according to Jeff McClain, he put out there that Adoree Jackson and Sidney Brown will be the starters. Those guys will be the starters week one. And it just makes sense. Sidney Brown been healthy. He haven't been bad. And let's see if we could continue that trend. And if not, and he's terrible, you got Andrew McCuba, who's healthy, who's ready to go. And then it's not like we're not going to see Andrew McCuba at all. So there will be packages that we run, and you'll see Andrew McCuba get on the field. So he won't just be completely inactive, unless Sidney Brown's just having one hell of a day. But I read the reports about training camp, how they had Andrew McCuba like in those slot dime packages. He was the extra DB out there. So we should see a little Andrew McCuba. I will say that for sure. He won't be just completely off the field. Now with Adoree Jackson, I told y'all, man, y'all just got to give Jacorian Bennett some time. I know Jacorian Bennett put out there like he knew everything was going on, this, that, and the third. But to be fair to Adoree Jackson, he been here since the start of OTAs. He beat out Keely Ringo. Again, Jacorian Bennett got traded to us a little late, so he really didn't have that fair advantage. But if Adoree Jackson's slipping, not doing well, Jacorian Bennett's healthy. He feel like he know enough, whereas though he can just sub in and do the job. So it was expected. I was seeing the practice notes and I was seeing what's going on in the beginning of practice. I'm like, oh, Sidney Brown's with the starters. Oh, Adoree Jackson's with the starters. Some people were still arguing with me like, no way those guys going to start. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, I'm seeing the practice. They out there with the starters first, and then the other guys come in and work with the second team. Which, again, it's like, damn, you don't want to see them on the field because that means our starters doing bad. It's like, damn, maybe I do want to see them on the field because I think they're better. Me personally, I think Sidney Brown holds on to the job the full season. Adoree Jackson, I really don't know. I just don't know. I know Adoree Jackson in his heyday, he was a dog. But, age and stuff like that, slowed down a bit, play with the Giants. I thought him back at that time picking the Giants over the Eagles was a horrific mistake. But, he chose the Giants. They gave him more money. And now he's with the Eagles anyway. And the fans just poo-poo on this guy all the time. But hopefully he have a good game. Shout out to Adoree Jackson. So the Eagles dropped a hype video. And, Nate Sirianni slogan, tough, detailed, together. And they asked the players, like, what do that mean to you? And Nolan Smith gave a phenomenal answer. And let me play this clip.
Really went into my head when I was sitting on that table and the man told me, he said, son, you told your tricep, I think you've done enough for the Super Bowl. And I said, who the fuck are you to tell me I done a fucking enough? Fuck you. And I went to Tom and I said, Tom, give me a brace. He said, you sure? I said, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, like, give me a brace and I'm gonna go back out here and finish this bowl. And I just say that's just my mentality. Like, it's a dog-eat-dog world. Fucking, I'm not supposed to be here. One day I could end up on the street or fucking back to the port latching boats, and I don't want to do that, not yet. So I'm gonna make the most of why I'm here, and I'm gonna try to always be a tough person.
Nolan Smith just got a different mindset. I would say this about Nolan Smith. I always liked the things that he said. At the time he was talking that talk, he haven't proved it on the field yet. So I used to say, like, yo, Nolan Smith, you got to prove it first. Prove it first on the field, and then you could talk your talk. Can't front. He did it at the biggest stage, the playoffs, Super Bowl. He's talking his talk, and I'm with him. He's like, yo, they was trying to snatch me out the game. I was like, nah, forget that. Just put a brace on. I'm going back out there. Nolan Smith has a different mindset. Before we get into the other topics, we got to shout out the show sponsor, ProphetX. ProphetX is, exchange, whereas though it's more peer-to-peer. You know how you use other sports books and they go against Vegas. This one, again, peer-to-peer. And it's cool. It's cool. I told you I was going to look back at this and see, the player props. You see, as I pick here, Saquon Barkley, the over, and hopefully Saquon Barkley have a good day so I can win this wager. I don't know. Hopefully I can do it. But this is very fun, very different. Again, use promo code Eagle Owl. You sign up, get 1.5% of ProphetX cash up to $200. Just go over the terms and conditions. You can link to it in the description if you're interested. But again, shout out to the show sponsor, ProphetX. Now let's get back to the video. All right, so let's get into the next topic. Let's talk about the Cowboys, what's going on there. Right now, they hyping up Trevon Diggs. Trevon Diggs coming back. He's expected to play. I feel bad for him. His first game being against Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. He's going to get cooked. He's not 100% at all. And he's already pissed at the Cowboys. They traded his best friend, and Jerry Jones always talking down on him. But let's see what he got. I think A.J. Brown, whoever he's on, Devontae Smith, hell, if he's on Jahad Dotson, I think he's going to get worked. I personally think he's going to get worked. But does it make their team better? Sure, because I don't even know who they backup cornerback is. What? Kyer Elam, whatever his name is, the dude that got traded from Buffalo. He wasn't that great there. As Buffalo fans, they did not like him there at all. They did not like him there. They happy he is gone. So I'll let you know what's going on in Dallas. They basically should be at full strength, but don't underestimate them. Repeat, do not underestimate the Cowboys because, this is a division game and it's week 1. They can sneak up on you. So I like the approach the Eagles are taking. Like, look, they don't have Micah Parsons. They still got guys there and they're going to take this game very, very serious. I like the mindset. I definitely do. Speaking of mindset, let's talk about Jalen Hurts, how he's still hurt by that Super Bowl loss. And let me play this clip.
Betty, was it really your screensaver on your phone?
Yeah, still is. I think there are certain things that you hold on to so it can continue to motivate you.
Call me back.
It changed me. It hurt. It hurt, But I wouldn't be where I am. We wouldn't be champions if it didn't happen.
You always say I put rings on your hands.
I told you I was.
I know you did.
I'm glad you listened.
Hey, Super Bowl MVP.
Super Bowl champ.
I love it. I love it. Even after the win, he's like, that still got me. And I still got that screensaver. This still bothers me, and I got that screensaver. Yes, I repeated that twice purposely, just to let that sink in, because this new mentality is like sicko's mentality in a positive way. It's like, I'm gonna just keep driving to go and go and go. I made a rant about them not seeing the banner drop, but the more I hear the players talk, I'm like, I get it. If that's your leader, he got that mindset and is, trickling down to everybody else, I completely understand. I completely understand. We stand in the locker room. I don't want us to get high off the Super Bowl, last year's Super Bowl. Some of these guys wasn't even here. Let's just move on. I get it. Even though me, just the fan in me, like, man, celebrate with the fans, bro. But I understand. I understand. All right, so I guess this is the last part. Let me get into my prediction, what I think is going to happen. I will say this from the Cowboys' perspective. The only way, the only way they can beat us is if our passing game just suck. Like, they are destroying us. But I can remember, or let me know if I'm remembering this correctly. How many times did Dak Prescott beat Vic Fangio? Is it like 0 times, I believe, or he got a negative record? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, but I know Dak Prescott's not good against Vic Fangio at all. He's not good against that defense. I think the streak continues. He continues to be bad against the defense, and the Eagles take this game very serious. Run game's going, offensive line going, Jalen Hurts, the receivers, like everything just clicking. It's clicking for us. And Cowboys right now, they still trying to figure it out. We rolling. I got 34-20 Eagles. We beat them by 2 scores. They probably kick a field goal or get a last minute touchdown. But the Eagles have the opportunity to show the league we coming to repeat. We gonna come out strong. A lot of those dudes on the defensive side got a lot to prove, and they're going to prove it. Offensive side is still intact. Kevin Patullo, he's going to show different things, I personally believe. So, again, I think the Eagles win this one big, my personal opinion. But that's all I got for you guys today. And, hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel? Look, Eagles should win this game. They should. I'm talking my talk as a fan. I understand the players. They ain't going to talk they talk until we win the Super Bowl again. But right now, this is the time the Eagles can make a statement. They can make a statement right now. But this is Eagle Out, man. I'm out.